I'm getting tired of speaking to governing bodies like you people. Oh, look, Jersey Shore Nuclear Watch #1 is not part of Grammys. Grammys is a separate organization. I just want to make that clear. Oh, my name is Grace Costanzo, and I'm at 31 St. Kitts Drive in Toms River. We have been an organization since the year 2000. In fact, before that it was called Oyster Creek something or other. I don't remember the name, but somebody else ran it. Nuclear. Anyway, this gentleman here that just spoke brought up a very good point. The evacuation route from Oyster Creek. We had the Doubletree Park fire there that clogged up all the roads. Nobody could get out. It's a very dangerous situation, okay? They say they're going to make the traffic go all one way. Yeah, I'd like to see the mothers and fathers going to get their kids from school and tell them that the traffic is going one way. It's not one way. I want to ask you to reconsider the resolution. What harm is there in passing a resolution? I mean, Mr. Kelly, you said that, oh, you know, you can't buck the NRC. Well, maybe that's the reason why we're in this situation. Maybe that's the reason why Oyster Creek has been relicensed. There's somebody has to buck the NRC. Somebody has to say, hey, NRC, we don't like what you're doing. We have an old dilapidated plant here. We're in danger.
I don't wish to interrupt you, but you know full well, because you've been here, that this board has no authority to tell the NRC what to do. So I can understand your frustration coming here and saying it over and over again, but you are saying it to people who have no authority. So if you're frustrated, perhaps you're frustrated because you're talking to the wrong people.
But you have jurisdiction in Ocean County.
No, we don't. I don't know what it takes for us to explain that, okay? It's just like I don't have jurisdiction whether it rains or not.
Do you have jurisdiction to pass a resolution?
We do not have jurisdiction over the NRC or what happens at the Oyster Creek Nuclear Generating Station, period.
Do you have freedom of speech?
That would be the end of the discussion.
Do you have freedom of speech?
I'm not here for freedom of speech.
Well, I think it's freedom of speech. In order to pass this resolution, that would show that at least you're doing something. You're saying something.
No, it would not show we're doing something at all. It would be a meaningless piece of paper. Thank you.
Impossible.
Yes, sir, Mr. McCarthy.
Thank you for recognizing me this afternoon. Yes. It's Pete McCarthy, 25 Jennings Road, Stafford Township. At the risk of rehashing this for these ladies,
Use the mic.
you, at the last meeting, I think you all agreed that you really are concerned, like the rest of us, and we spoke after the meeting as well, that there is a legitimate concern here. Most of us, nobody in their right mind would say that they think having these rods where they are is a good thing. That being said, with all due respect, I have to reiterate her question, that being, what is the downside? If you don't like it, obviously I'm not going to be sitting up there in the next 5 minutes. But were I would certainly want to be on record if I didn't like what was happening there. Certainly on record saying so. I would envy that position.
Passed the resolution calling upon the Congress of this United States to come up with a permanent place for these nationwide, not only in Lacey Township. They have not done that. The place they're looking at is Yucca Mountain in Nevada. Senator Harry Reid doesn't want it there. It has been debated for 20 years. In the meantime, it's the Congress of the United States that decided that these spent nuclear rods have to be stored at the where they're generated. That is not an issue that this Board of Freeholders, whether you sit here or I sit here, has any jurisdiction over. The resolution that they want me to pass is to tell the nuclear power plant that they can't make any more spent nuclear rods. The relicensing says they can. So we can pass the resolution. It means zero. It means nothing. We have passed a more responsible resolution requesting that they come up with a repository for the spent nuclear rods throughout the nation. We believe that is what ought to be happening. We have worked very hard with other environmental groups that disagree with the Jersey Shore Nuclear Watch. They believe it is more responsible to store these above ground in the casks. It is a long-held debate. There are different views on how to store those.
With all due
The
respect,
real fact. Yes.
I'd like to use a little more of my 5 minutes, if I could.
We'll have you a full 5 minutes, sir.
On May 1st, I went to a symposium at Stockton College. It was called Deliberative Democracy. And in the morning, we gave our views on nuclear. In the afternoon, it turned to wind power, by the way. And we also were spoken to by various experts in the field that morning. And with all due respect, unless these experts are wrong, Yucca Mountain is a dead issue, a plain dead issue. Do I wish they could go to Yucca Mountain? Perhaps that'd be a nice thing, but it's not going to happen. It just plain is not going to happen. And certainly, well, maybe I'm wrong, I wouldn't think you would feel comfortable saying, passing a resolution that you think the fact that this is going to happen with these fuel rods is a good thing. And I'm not going to beat this to death because it may be a waste of my time. But once again, I think the good people of Ocean County would be more comfortable, and I don't understand why you gentlemen also wouldn't be more comfortable to pass the resolution that's requested.